What's up, everybody? It's Monday night, and we are back on the curve. Yes! It is Monday night, friends. I'm excited, and I've had quite a week, so I'm ready for this good girlfriend time we're about to have here on the show tonight.
Has it been a week?
Has it?
Has it been a week? I have had a don't make me show you why I have Jesus in my life type of week.
You better be glad I like freedom. That's what I've been telling people that all week. You better be glad I enjoy freedom.
We need to talk to Stoney about what's really going on in the atmosphere.
What is happening, Stoney? If you are listening, I need you to text us what's happening in the celestial bodies, because something is going on.
Something is going on. I don't know if it's the water, the food.
Listen, something's in retrograde.
Right. Retrograde. Absolutely.
I don't know. Every time I talk to Stoney, she tells me something. It's not always Mercury, people. Sometimes it's Uranus. This is retrograde.
Girl.
It's in retrograde.
Girl.
The whole world is losing its mind.
How are you feeling, friend?
I'm feeling blessed but overwhelmed. I have a dichotomy of things going on. I feel like I'm in a place in my life where I'm so blessed.
Okay.
Like I'm so blessed. But I also feel so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. Like all the blessings. You know what it is? It's like the scripture says, when the blessings of the Lord overtake you.
Yes.
I feel overtaken.
And your cup is running over. And you trying to...
My cup running.
Yeah.
Okay? My cup running over. But I'm blessed and I'm thankful. I'm in a place of gratefulness in my life. Even with, Kid Wonderful, I am... Because y'all listen, all my boy moms.
It can float over to the girls.
It can float over to the girls.
It floats over that pre-puberty.
Yeah,
that pre-puberty will make you. My uncle used to say.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
Right. It'll just y'all pray for your girl, because I'm out here in these streets trying to parent this little boy, and I just every day is a new adventure.
That's how it's supposed to. You know what? I was watching something and they were talking about how parenthood, like you're supposed to have that moment. Like kids are supposed to challenge you. They make you grow because they're many yous.
Yeah.
They're many yous.
Yeah.
So it challenges you. It's like I'm looking in a mirror.
It does challenge me. And he's in first grade now, for those of you all who don't know. And he is coming into his own little way about himself, and he's testing the boundaries a lot. It's
just part of his person. Life is not right without Matthew around. It's not. I'm just saying, when he went to visit his grandparents, we were all like, man, it's quiet.
It's quiet. It's too quiet.
Yes, it was like,
it's too quiet. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
And listen, he is very rambunctious. He brings a certain amount of energy to a situation, but sometimes you just need a pause on that energy. It's a lot of energy all the time. And like I said, he's testing boundaries, and he is not yet clear on the mother that God gave him.
Well, that's okay. This is the time to guide.
But he's going to learn.
Oh, now he's gonna learn today.
He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn.
It's time to guide and breathe, as we talked about. Just breathe.
We are breathing. We're doing a lot of breathing, a lot of meditation, many prayers.
Yeah, I feel like everybody was on their knees this week talking to God.
Yeah,
this was just complete.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Help me.
Because that's all I got. That's all I got. These are all the words that I can say,
Lord. I can't think of any scriptures. Help me.
Because, Lord, I don't want to say what I'm thinking and feeling. Because I can't say that to you. I can't say that to you while I'm in my prayer time, Lord. But I'm feeling some things in my spirit.
My gosh.
So, be in prayer for your sisters over here, because it's been, this week of parenting has been,
This is
big.
Don't sip your tea. It's not that bad, friend. I promise it's not.
How have you been?
I have been. So just being honest, like this weekend was fantastic, like amazing.
Because our own special Milan Waller
Yes,
was a part of the Awesome Girl Award. She did receive an award from the
she
Regina Sunshine
did.
Global Networks because she completely deserves it. She's amazing, that Milan. So
Yes,
yes,
she is.
yes.
Is super duper amazing 80% of the time. The other
Don't do my
20%,
girl.
I am coaching her to be amazing
With your smile.
with her awesome
With her
self.
awesome self.
Sometimes
she
she can be too awesome.
She is. She too is learning to
Ye-
test the boundaries.
Yes,
She's
but you know what?
testing
She was just overwhelmed again. Very committed. You know, she has auditions for the praise team at my church. She wants to play piano, and she had that. And then we did Junior Falcons.
She's a Junior Falcon cheerleader, honey.
So we'll be out there with the spirit finger. She was like, "Well, I like this." Then she was flipping her hip too hard. I said, "Well, where you get that from?"
Wonderwear.
Well, here it is.
Wonderwear.
Apple
Wonderwear.
tree.
Right, right. That's what happened.
When you see the fruit,
Where?
look at the root. Right. And then we went. So let me start with Friday.
Okay.
Friday, I went to the Bronze Lens Luncheon. Oh my gosh.
What's that?
It was fabulous. So what it is that it's an award ceremony where they recognize brown girls that are in the industry, that are in the film industry here, film and movie industry.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, just the love in the room. They did recognize and pay tribute to, and my heart truly goes out to the family of the mother and two children that passed last week. Because he was a videographer, the son.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
And so,
For those of you all who don't know what she's talking about, here in Atlanta, there is a prominent physician.
yes,
She's a mom. Her husband works in government.
he's over the housing authority.
Yeah,
here?
he's in the housing authority in Atlanta, and it appears allegedly it was a murder-suicide.
Right.
Where but a day before she had been on Instagram posting how thankful she was for her children. They had apparently come back from a trip, and she had posted where, she couldn't have asked for better children. And then the next day there was this alleged murder-suicide. And so everybody
And these are adult children.
Yeah,
one
these are adult
graduated
children.
from the one who was a videographer here in Atlanta. He graduated from, I want to say, NYU, and the daughter was like 21. The son was like 23, 24. The daughter was 21, and so the Mayor Bottoms, got up and she spoke about it, and I loved it because she talked about the greatness in this room.
Yeah.
But she also talked about how with all this greatness, we're still human, and how important self-care is. Self-care, and when you don't feel like enough or you feel overwhelmed, that there is a safe place, having a person you can go to and be transparent. So she talked about that. That was amazing. But I mean, you had Regina Hall was recognized. Kim Coles. Was hilarious.
She's so funny.
She was the mistress of ceremony. There's
Shout out to
another
her.
lady that's a philanthropist here, Stephanie Amaya. She stood up and said that she will forever be the sponsor for as long as it's existing, and she's doing wonderful work. Just wonderful people. The likes of Kelly Price was there.
That's awesome.
You name different people that are in the industry, film, writing, all of that. They were there.
Nice.
And I love to see people that I'm in some of these leadership groups there. Like one lady was in, two women from Leadership DeKalb were in there. So shout out to Kim and Ty Hayes. It was phenomenal. I love to see black girls win it, like I do. So that was Friday. Saturday again, we had the awesome stuff.
Yep. We had the awesome
left
awards.
the awesome awards, went to piano, Junior Falcons, and then we had our sister moms retreat, the Jack and Jill retreat, and oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
Yes.
Friend, I didn't know that I was a DJ, so I became the DJ for the party. And all the sister moms is watching. They know. They were like, "Oh my gosh, Missy, we didn't know you knew how to DJ."
Did you play some Elder Barge?
Baby, let me tell you something. I had Elder Barge going. I had DJ Cool
Oh
going.
gosh.
I had, you name it, Digital Underground.
Oh, I
You
love this
name it,
underground.
they dance. We even touched down to Florida with Uncle Luke.
Come on, Uncle
So
Luke.
the sister
Listen,
moms really had a good
the
time.
sister bombs turned up.
Let me tell you
I'm here
something.
for it.
And it broke all the barriers and made everyone transparent. The theme was when my tribe has my vibe, I am my sister's keeper.
Hey, that might be a T-shirt later.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
When my
So
tribe
wonderful
has my
weekend.
vibe, I
Wonderful
love
weekend.
that.
I slept. I got home yesterday at 6, and you know what? My child, I know she warmed up something to eat because I slept from 6 at night to 6 this
At
morning.
least some waffles or like some Lego My Eggos.
I know she ate, but she was like, "Mama, the lights were on when I woke up." Listen, we're in here being, a
We're
team,
working
but
on it. We're a team in
yeah,
here.
absolutely. But
Figure it out.
friend, this is what I wanted to know.
Yes.
Did you watch the OWN special?
No, but I heard about it.
Oh,
Oh, I did not watch it. What? Okay, so tell me, cause I'm gonna go back and watch it.
okay.
But tell me, give me some highlights. Give me the
So it
top
was
one.
here in Atlanta.
It was.
They
I wanted
had.
to go. I
I
signed up
didn't
to
even hear
go,
about
but
it.
it was they did a thing on Instagram,
Somebody told me
and
that, like a casting
yeah, there
call.
was a casting call on Instagram. I signed up to go, but I never got an email
So
back.
they took all black and
On.
brown girls.
Mhm.
Oh man, they had black and brown girls
Yes.
that they brought together. They had Stacey Abrams,
Mhm.
Monica, and Kim Whitley on the panel, and they talked about issues in our culture, from
Mm.
colorism to hair
Mhm.
to your love life.
Mhm.
They talked about all of that. But let me tell you, it was great. I
Mhm.
want you all to
Mhm.
know it was great. It was
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
black conversations with black women in conversations, whatever. It was our own. But one of the things that really bothered me about the conversations, because I think we're very forward thinking in our discussions,
Mhm.
but I don't think we really talk about discriminatory practices with weight and size
Mhm.
across the board. Because
Yeah.
I done went over here, I had the Project Understanding
Mhm. With the
with
in the
the
Jewish community.
Atlanta Jewish
Yeah.
community, the Atlanta Black Jewish community, and that was phenomenal. Very transparent conversations.
Yeah.
However, it was skipped over with that.
Mhm.
And I've been in some other leadership groups where we've talked about cultural issues, but it seems to me across the board, size is, we kind of tiptoe over that.
Well, but and here's the thing about that. It's pervasive and it is culture. It's American culture.
Absolutely.
We have a culture towards um, weight, girth, obesity, whatever you want to call it. We are a culture that is starting to embrace it more and more, and it's becoming part of who we are. It's in the foods that we eat. It's in the clothes that we wear. It's in all
Absolutely.
the industries that we are a part of, and so it is so pervasive. But we don't. You're absolutely
We
right. We don't
tiptoe.
talk about it.
But shout out to Dove. Like, Dove does an
Ooh, yeah,
amazing job
they
at
do.
addressing cultural as far as American
Hmm.
issues, body image. I
They
love
do.
how their commercials they have, because one of the things that came up was, why do we have to look European? Like, they talk about
Hmm.
wigs and
Hmm.
mad weaves. But Dove, on their
I wear a lot.
commercials, they have it all.
Yeah.
Every complexion, skin tone, natural.
Which shout out to them for what the commercial they have out right now. Have you seen that one with the young woman who's blind? That
No.
they have a commercial out right now, and the young woman says, I'm blind. I feel the world through touch, and it's talking about their foam cleanser and how it's soft and how it makes her face feel. But she only experiences the world in a certain way, and they
You're going to
have
make me look
highlighted
that
that.
up.
Yeah, it's a really dope
Maybe we'll
commercial.
show it next week.
Okay,
Next week we
okay,
can show
yeah,
it.
we'll show the Dove commercial. Shout out to Dove for doing amazing work
Amazing
with
good.
women in
Absolutely.
general. I used to love their that commercial where they had the doors. Do you remember that? Where they had the
Yes.
door that said beautiful and then the door that didn't, and they were like asking women because they start conversations is what I love about them,
Hmm.
and I love the conversation where women had to think about, well, why don't I consider myself beautiful?
That was one of the questions.
Yeah, why don't I walk through the beautiful door
Hmm.
immediately? Why isn't that my first go to?
Watch it. I don't want to give it away. Well,
Okay.
Stacey Abrams made a great comment. She said growing up, her sister was smaller, and people would always comment on how she's smart and beautiful. But they would say, oh my gosh, you're so smart.
Yep.
She said, so her
Absolutely.
beauty, she internalized that as just her brain. Like, she doesn't get up and think, oh, I'm beautiful. She always just thought, oh, well, I'm smart.
And a lot of times I feel like in the plus community, we are heralded as the funny girl or the smart girl or the compassionate girl or oh my gosh, she's so friendly. Instead of being the sex symbol,
Absolutely.
the pretty girl.
Well, look at Lizzo.
Listen. Yeah.
Lizzo is out here in her panties and her bras representing for thick and all.
Oh, y'all, and I love Tempo. The new song that she has out. Shout out to Missy Elliott, who tonight is winning and the Video Vanguard Award on the VMAs, which it's probably happening right now.
Yeah.
So we're glad you with us and not watching the VMAs.
Well, and shout out to her makeup artist,
Yes,
Alex.
yeah.
Alex is my soror, and she's also a curvy girl. You can follow her at MUA Alex, and she goes on this weight loss journey.
Okay.
She's so funny.
Okay.
She's so funny, and her stories are funny because her husband is always shouting her out, loving and rubbing and giving the plus size girls love. He's like, I love these curves.
All the curves. But you know
Yes.
what they always do, child? They always love
Listen.
it. They say they don't love them, but they love the curves. But yeah, I love Lizzo's. She's having a moment right now in music, which I think is phenomenal. I love Tempo. I love everything about it. I think it's a great song. If you have not heard "Cause I Love You," which is the name of Lizzo's album that's out, she just did a remix of "Truth Hurts" with the baby. And
We're not gonna talk about the baby.
We not.
But he has some substance issues.
He does. He has a lot of issues, but lots of rappers have substance abuse issues. He has some, but listen.
We're gonna go back to Lizzo. Go ahead.
We go back to Lizzo, but she has a wonderful album out right now. She's having a moment. Like, I'm here for everything, all of this powerful plus size girl magic that she's putting out there in these streets.
And I love how she would snatch that violin up and play it.
And the flute. Listen, when she
is
turns
it the violin
well, she
or the
plays
flute?
multiple
Yeah, I was
instruments.
about to say, I've seen her with the violin.
When she
Jumped
twerks,
out that cake.
there is nothing greater to me than when she turns around and twerks with the flute and plays the flute at the same time. That's classic. That is life. She is twerking and playing the flute. I play
I'm
the
a little
flute. The
lightweight
flute
conservative.
The-
I was like, okay.
she'll turn around, like she'll have it right here, because you hold this how you hold it at, and then she'll turn around and then she'll
And this is me at home.
every day.
That's too much.
It's not. It is not enough. It is more of that, Lizzo. Everyone, Melissa don't know she wants more of that, but she wants more of that. More of that. Yes.
It's too much.
But anyway, shout out to Lizzo, who's performing at the VMAs tonight. Shout out to Missy Elliott. Shout out to Mua Alex, who is
makeup artist.
doing these amazing makeups for the people tonight. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the curvy girl magic going on right now. I mean, it's a good time to be curvy.
Absolutely. And walk in your curvy.
There's a oh gosh, t-shirt out that says "The future is female and curvy AF."
I need that.
I need it in my life, people. I need it.
So we had this running joke, and I can share this because I don't mind. So on Saturday, I was running around, and one of the moms said, "Missy, what is going on? Like, why are you?" Because I kept stopping. I had to pull everything up, and she said, "What's happening?" I said, "I have on these new underwear." And my underwear between my C-section cut is eating up my panties in the front. And she said, "What?" I said, when you got a stomach, your stomach sometimes when they roll down, they just suck it. And the lady said, "That's the funniest thing I ever heard." She said, "I never thought about it." And the other lady said, "That's what happens to me." I said, "When you start moving, and even when I know I have good underwear, but when I'm moving too much and not paying attention, I will turn around and my panties are below my stomach.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah, you gotta pull them
you got to
up because
readjust.
your C-section cut to ate them up. Just a light laughter, just to lighten it up a little bit.
I love it. All right, guys. Well, before we go any further, we're gonna go ahead and hop in it. It is time for word on the streets. All right. So speaking of people living in their curvy girl magic, bless you, boo.
Thank you.
Speaking of people living in their curvy girl magic, the girls over at Glamour have done a good thing. So, for those of you all who don't know, New York Fashion Week is coming up. It is one of my favorite times of the year.
She's so excited.
I love Fashion Week like the Super Bowl. Like it is. And let me tell you, I only love it like that now
Tell 'em
because
why.
last year I went to New York Fashion Week and I walked in a runway show and it was all the things. If you have never been to New York Fashion Week, the energy of the city when everybody's there and there's all this amazing, flamboyant, gorgeous fashion going on, and everybody is dressed to the nines, walking down what's the street with all the lights and brightness and man, it
Is
no
it
no
Fifth Avenue?
no in the city, in Manhattan.
I don't know.
When you're walking down, y'all know the street I'm talking about in New York with all the billboards and all the bright lights and all that stuff. The energy of that is just amazing. And so I really enjoyed that experience. And so now I've been like following all the designers and seeing like what they're coming out with and like all the stuff coming
I
out of
hope
their
you're not on
houses.
Twitter beefing with nobody about this.
You know what? I have not been.
Thank
I've been
you.
on Twitter, but not to beef. Like I've been gathering information.
I
I've
was
been
going to say to
researching.
follow it because people
Yeah.
have been following this
Oh, it's
and
good.
the
Yeah.
right now, like the VMAs was huge.
All of that was huge. So I have been following, and I'm really excited. But in anticipation of New York Fashion Week, the girls at Glamour released their September cover.
Beautiful cover.
It is beautiful. We got a little video to show you the girls who are on the cover of the issue. Now, y'all, Glamour has placed 5 gorgeous plus
Yes.
size models from all over the world on this cover, and they are all the things.
They are.
They are gorgeous. And so their names are, and I'm gonna mess up some of these names because they are African, and I must admit I don't know all the pronunciations, but I think this is Sonobu Sase, Iskra Lawrence, Alessandra Garcia Laredo, Yvonne Simone, and Solange Van Dorn. They are all, I mean, gorgeous women, y'all. They
So
are all
pretty.
size 12 and above. They are representing Senegal, England, the Oneida Nation, the United States, and they are all the things. They are, let me see.
And I love that when people say 12, you think, oh, well, she's not plus size. No, she's a 12 wide. Like
Yeah.
you can,
Yeah.
but she's still beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
this is, and I love the fact that you know how they sometimes airbrush them and slim them down. No,
Not these chicks.
These are
Nope.
all the curves.
They're getting all the curves. So these young women have all, and you can tell, you can see in the video, these women are not just like your size 8 up top and your size 12 in the hips. No, we got some good size
full
16s,
figures.
some
Yes.
good 18s in the mix, some
Absolutely.
gorgeous girls on all fronts. So shout out to Glamour Magazine for really just breaking the mold and placing 5 amazing plus size women on the cover in anticipation for New York Fashion Week. I'm really excited too because the women, so for you all who don't know, another reason New York Fashion Week, and I was telling Missy this in the car, another reason New York Fashion Week is so important is because all the decisions that are being made about fashion, about the clothes that go in stores, about those decisions are being made during this week. So everything, it's the fall time now, but all the clothing that's going to be out in your stores in spring and summer, the decisions about what's going to be out are going to happen at New York Fashion Week. So it's really important. It's a really important.
And share with them about the seat at the table.
Yes, so it's really important that people are there. So here's what happens. Vogue has a program called the Vogue Fashion Fund, and what that is they bring in the semifinalists who are up and coming designers who are on the brink of the next big thing in fashion, and they bring those folks in, and sometimes those folks don't have funding, they don't have mentorship, and so what the Fashion Fund does is one person wins, and a young black man won last year. His name was I think his last name was Moss, but anyway, they bring it. You win money for your business. You win money to continue your line.
So is it like Project Runway almost?
Kind of like Project
Okay.
Runway, but more importantly, you win mentorship. So you get to sit down, pick the brains of the best and the brightest in the fashion industry. So this year, Anna Wintour always judges. This year, Diane von Furstenberg is
Love
also
her.
isn't she amazing? She's also judging. But here's the kicker: this year, for the very first time in history, they have a plus size model. And I do not have her name right now, but there is a plus size model who will also be judging. And the reason that is so important is because previously plus size women have had to push their way into New York Fashion Week. But now there's a seat at the table, and a lot of when the decisions are being made.
Absolutely, and that needs to be done because you see how, as old as Nike is, Nike has been around for a while. They are just now being intentional about
Absolutely.
having a line and not just having an extra large 2XL that is just standard, but really being intentional about their designs
Absolutely.
for plus size women. And
Absolutely.
that just happened in 2019.
Exactly. And so having that seat at the table is paramount, and I'm really, really excited that not only is there a plus size judge at the table, and now here's the thing: not only did they have size diversity, they also had cultural diversity. So they have an Asian woman who is on the panel this year. They have,
Really?
yeah, they are including folks of different cultures and races, and that's exciting stuff as well. They've changed New York Fashion Week a little bit because it's not. They were finding that they weren't effective with their time, so they're condensing it from
Because
8
some of those
days.
shows were all night,
That part.
and it went almost 2 weeks.
That part. So they've condensed it to 7 days.
They needed
6
to.
days,
because
7
here
nights.
it's either you cut the mustard or you don't.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
who
yeah.
is the cream of the crop?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
who needs to come because you
Yeah.
saw people, and I get that if you weren't a what's considered a top brand, you weren't invited, and so they were trying to be inclusive.
Absolutely.
And get some of those smaller brands. For instance, this week one of the features that's Spanx, I want to say they will be there, but they will feature the lady that is from Atlanta that did the design, the painted. So I forgot her name.
Okay.
But anyway, she has this painted design. She got with Sarah Blanks, has gone through the Sarah Blanks Foundation. You know, she has that Spanx Academy.
Yeah, yeah.
Where she supports them, and she has a bra and panties set that's there, and it's a workout set. So when you see people with like a rainbow, Garanimo art, effective thing going on, she's from Atlanta.
Oh wow, that's
Homegrown from
dope.
Atlanta.
That's
I want to say she
dope.
graduated from FAMU, but yeah, it was awesome. If you go to Spanx, you'll be able to see her stuff and you can follow her.
Okay. So that's amazing. But shout out, like I said, I will be giving you some play-by-plays after Fashion Week is over next week. I will
gosh,
come
here we
back
go.
and give y'all some dope fashion that happened and tell y'all all the things that happened from the plus size and curvy girl perspective. So stay tuned for that. Next, another one of our curvy girls, our favorite curvy girls, is doing a detox, honey. Let me tell you. So your girl Lonnie Love, who is a co-host of
Love her.
Yeah, I love her. She's a fellow curvy girl. She is a co-host of The Real and a amazing comedian.
And
She's
she's a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Yes,
oh
she is.
oh hello soror,
Yes, she
hello. All right,
is.
okay, go ahead, girl. But she got on the Instagram and said she was doing the detox until the show started. Now y'all know Lonnie Love loves a little
She
liqueur.
loves brown
She
liquor.
loves a little brown liquor, and she said that she was doing a little detox until the show started, because she is trying to get into better health, and so
But she said Oprah tweeted her and said she can have shots of tequila and it's worth 0 points.
oh yeah, this is
0 point.
true.
I said Patron is worth 0 points.
Listen, so here's the thing. Lonnie Love decided to start Weight Watchers, and she has become
And
a Weight Watcher
ambassadors.
ambassador. And after she did, Oprah was like, "Listen, girl, I don't think it's 0 points. I think it's like 2 points per shot."
Listen, somebody find out and let us
Yeah,
know.
I really feel like it's 2 points per every
Find out
4
Patron.
ounces.
How much
ounces.
is Patron worth?
Yeah, I think it's two
Well,
2
friend,
points.
we gotta
really.
let the people know.
Yeah, we're gonna let you know. I'm gonna look it up on my app in a little while. We'll come back and let you know. But yeah, she's become a Weight Watchers ambassador, which I think is amazing. And so she's giving up brown liquor. So listen, here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know. How is this gonna work?
You've done a detox before.
Let
I
me
have
tell
not.
you something. Those first 2 days, you are hangry. You are hangry,
I've
especially
never
if you
done a
have.
detox.
They're good for you. Like the last 5 days, you'll be good. If you can make it through day 1 and day 2, because your body, day 1, your body is like, okay, so who do you think you are? You're not gonna give me what I want. Give me what I want right now. So you're trying to stick with the salad, and I've done like water with cucumbers and lemons. My body is like, where's that Dr. Pepper light ice? Give it to me now.
That Dr. Pepper
Give it
Light
to me now.
Yeah.
And 2, you're mad because you want it. You want it, and then by the time after you get through day 2, day 3, it's smooth sailing.
Is it by day 3?
But the sugar detox is. Did you know this? That sugar detox is worse than a heroin detox.
I know.
Like you can actually die from a sugar detox if you're not eating the right types of sugar. You can't just go cold turkey.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe that's what because like the first couple of days I started keto. That's basically what that is.
Let
Like
me tell you
can.
something. I was on the floor sweating like. Milan might have to call 911. It was really bad.
Yeah, that the first couple of days of keto, I thought I was gonna. It was a struggle, but I still and see the thing is I didn't cut out everything, which is probably why I didn't go all the way into ketosis. But I didn't cut out coffee, and I didn't cut out. No, I'm not cutting out coffee. I'm not doing that. I still had my creamer, and I think that was
You
about
see
it.
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but you see what I'm saying? Will not do the right thing. Will not do the right thing.
I like coffee a whole lot. It's so delicious.
Shout out to Lonnie Love. We support you. We'll be following your progress.
We will, and maybe just maybe it will inspire me to actually give up.
Well, I am going
detox.
to. I'm actually going to detox.
You gonna do one?
Yes, I am. I'm going to go raw for a whole year.
Okay, so what was about to happen?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you what happened there in that moment. What was going to happen is I, as a committed and loyal friend, was about to be like, oh, girl, I'll do it with
No,
you
you're not.
until you said a year. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I was going to go raw for a whole year.
I got you for the first 15
We'll
days.
see. Because I'm approaching a certain milestone. And I heard once you reach this milestone that it's harder. It's harder to lose the weight. It's harder to really get your body back. Like and not just lose weight, but it's harder to get those numbers.
Yeah, because your
together.
bone density decreases.
Absolutely.
And you have
So yeah.
Yeah.
I got some stuff I'm doing over here.
Oh.
All right, friend. I'm going to be all right because that'll get me closer to God. Whenever I detox, I'm praying all day.
Amen.
Please don't let them talk to me because I can feel myself.
Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me.
Let them be nice, Lord, because I want to be nice back.
Lord Jesus. All right, guys, we're going to take a very, very short commercial break, and we will be right back with more of The Curve. are back, guys. Okay, so last story of the night. I know y'all. Melissa told me I can't be on Twitter to be beefing, but I was all on Twitter getting the 411 on the Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A battle royale. People, listen, all the
Listen.
friends, everybody.
Did you
Was
go and get one?
I did not listen. They was sold out. Okay.
See,
I don't cheat on Chick-fil-A. Let me just keep it
let me tell you
100.
something. I had a love affair. I had a straight adulterous love affair. Because let me tell you what I did do because I wasn't right. Okay, so I made up my mind. I started going. First of all, let me give you some backstory. You all know that I am all about eat for your blood type. So I've been eating for my blood type for like the last 3 or 4 years. Haven't had chicken. People with B positive blood type, it's recommended that you do not eat chicken, right? So I haven't had chicken in about 3 or 4 years. But people kept posting this sandwich and how good it was. And I said, Jesus,
Lord
I'm going to go on over here and try it.
You did.
I'm going to try it. So I made up in my mind because everybody kept saying how
She
it was
made a
selling
decision, people. She made
It
a
was
decision.
selling out. So I found one. I passed a Popeyes every other day. So I said, I'm just going to go when it opens. That way I know I'll get one. So what I did is I stopped by Chick-fil-A because I like to eat Polynesian sauce on my chicken sandwiches. Or when I did eat chicken, I like to put it on there. So I went to Chick-fil-A. I'm not going to say which one because I know the owner. And the police officer standing inside, she went and got me 3 Polynesians.
Hey!
I asked her. So she ran in there. So then I turned the corner, and when I went down the road, I got down the road, and I could see the line was already wrapped around, and they hadn't even opened. So I got in the line, and I waited about 15 minutes just to make sure mine was cooked properly. I asked them to cook it well done. So drop it down in there a little bit more. Baby, let me tell you something. Woo, woo. That sandwich is amazing.
Really?
The bun is like, it almost tastes like a Hawaiian sweet roll, but it's not as sweet, and it's buttery, and the chicken is just flaky. Like, you know how when they're chicken tenders, you pull them straight up? I got the spicy one. So it was real flaky, and then they cut the pickle stick. So I didn't get it with the sauce because y'all remember I had Chick-fil-A sauce in my bag.
You had the Polynesian
So
sauce.
I could feel it, and that was the best $7 because I got the meal. It was $7.19. That was the best $7.19. I mean, I couldn't hardly get to my next place. Good enough. So I was still on my lunch break, so I pulled over. And I mean, if you follow me, I posted, the Polynesian sauce was just dripping off the sandwich. And the first bite, Lord, I was sweating. Because I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. And I feel, and I know some of you all are going to get offended, but in my house, when stuff was good, my sister and I used to be like, oh, he's so fat, Lord, look at this. Because, I had Polynesian sauce all on my fingers. It was so, and I took a picture.
Well,
Let me tell you something. I had Polynesian sauce in the corner. When I bit into it, you know how when your mama or your grandmother used to fry chicken and it was hot? That's how hot it was. And when I bit into it, like the crust was just so flaky, it just fell in my mouth. And I said, "Whoo, Lord, this is good."
You had a moment.
I had a moment. Sure did. I almost passed out in my truck. So it was good. It took me 15 minutes to eat this sandwich because I sat and I chewed every morsel good. You know how you usually chew and then you chew a little bit, swallow too. I chewed it. The recommended time you should chew your food.
45 chews.
Yes, 45 chews. It was so good. So here's where it went wrong. This is where it went left. Went left because I just spent my lunch hour eating in the car. So I decided to go back into work. And I remembered that I hadn't had food in I don't know how long, and all of a sudden I started sweating. I was sweating, and it was over. One of the teachers said, "Hey, you're not looking good." Next thing I know, I was on the floor, calling on the name of Jesus, because I felt like the cramps felt like I was having another baby. It was a serious matter. When I tell you, I mean, it was bad.
It was bad.
It was a man down situation. I had to go and visit the vitamin lady over on Auburn Avenue so she could put something together to make my stomach stop hurting.
Get your stomach
But I tell
right.
you what, that was the best chicken I mean, it overshadows Chick-fil-A. But you got to go early when they first open.
Whoo, y'all,
get
I
one.
cannot. So literally, I have been on Twitter. That's funny.
It was good.
I have been on Twitter looking at these memes. I got the memes, y'all. I'm gonna post them on the Curve website and on the Curve Facebook page.
And you can
So,
post my picture of my
yeah, I'm
sandwich.
gonna post a picture of this Polynesian sauce on this sandwich where she is. What
I
two?
done cheated.
You done cheated on Chick-fil-A, but that's all right. They gonna forgive you and let you come on back. They
Yeah,
are
because I
you
live directly across the street from one.
yeah, you gonna still want that. So,
But I don't eat the chicken. I get their fries.
okay, yeah, nah, just whew, my goodness. Anywho, so if you hadn't had the Popeye sandwich, apparently go early and get ready to wait in line for 2 hours and get your sandwich. I'm gonna taste it
It
sometime
took me
this
about
week.
5 to 10 minutes. It wasn't
Yeah.
that long.
Okay. I'm gonna go this weekend. I'm gonna taste it. I will post my reaction video from the car when I get up. I might just go get a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a Popeye sandwich and do a side by side comparison because
There's none.
that.
It's like baseball and basketball.
Oh gosh. All right, y'all. That is going to do it for us tonight. Be sure that you are following us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Make sure that you are following Saving Superwoman and also at Shannon Deneen on across all social media platforms. Please, please, please like and share out the video and share out the Facebook Live so that all your friends can catch the wonderfulness of our show. Make sure you work hard, pray hard, play hard, and slay hard. And don't forget to live life on the curve. We'll see you next week.